Hello, everyone from our Spanish 2 class. My name is Emmanuel Arteaga.
And my name is Luis Avalos.
For our cultural presentation, we are presenting about the country of Argentina. Next slide. What is Argentina? Argentina is a country of South America that is located in the southern portion of the continent. The country's name is derived from the Latin word for silver, argentum. Argentina is the world's eighth largest country. Next slide. What about Argentina? Since the last mass of Argentina is large, its land consists of immense plains, deserts, tundras, and forests, as well as tall mountains, rivers, and thousands of miles of ocean shoreline. The capital of Argentina is Buenos Aires, and the population count of the country is 43.5 million people. The country's national animal is the Rufous Ornero, which will be the bird that's on the top right picture. Next slide. Argentina's currency. Argentina's form of currency is the peso argentino. $1 equals to 77 peso argentino. And as you can see, here are the different bills that they have for the Argentina peso. There's the 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, and 200. Next slide. Argentina's national sport. Pato is a national sport from Argentina that is played on horseback, which its elements are from basketball and water polo. Pato dates back to the 17th century, in which two teams of four fight for the possession of a live duck that is inside a sack. This sport was banned a few years later due to the violence against the duck. This sport was brought back in 1938, but with one change, which was using a 40-centimeter diameter leather ball instead of a duck. In 1958, Pato was declared as a national sport of Argentina. Next slide. How to play Pato? The objective of Pato is that players must pick up the ball from the ground and pass it to his teammates while trying to get close enough to the basket to score. When picking up and passing the ball, players are only allowed to use their right hand. For equipment, players need to wear white breeches, a riding crop, and a helmet. Horses need to be 150 centimeters in height and have to be tamed. Each game consists of 4 to 6 rounds, and each round is 8 minutes. Next slide.
All right, so natural resources and agriculture. Argentina is home to many minerals such as lead, zinc, tin, copper, iron, manganese, and uranium. It's also known for its agricultural resources such as soy, wheat, maize, sunflowers, sorghum, alfalfa, cotton, and barley. When it comes to exporting resources, the main partners of Argentina are Brazil's 16%, China 10%, United States and 6%. Sorry, United States 6% and Chile 5%. Places of interest. Argentina is home to many well-known sites across the country. One site is such like the Egosa Falls, which contain about 150 to 300 falls depending on the seasons. The Perito Moreno Glacier is located inside the Los Glaciares National Park. Most tourists go on excursions that can last from 1 to 5 hours climbing the ice trekking glacier. Puerto Madryn and Valdez Peninsula is a beautiful place to visit, and visitors can see everything from right whales, which which they are there for mating, and calf grounds, and orcas as well. And here to the right, you can see Puerto Madryn and Valdez Peninsula, Perito Moreno Glacier, and the falls, the Iguaza Falls. More places of interest. Uh, Ushuaia, dubbed the end of the world, is the world's southernmost city, the southernmost lighthouse, uh, the southernmost lighthouse, and is now a popular place to start endeavors to Antarctica and Cape Horn. Another end of the world landmark is the museum, which houses exhibits pertaining to the nation's natural history, Aboriginal life, and early penal colonies. Historic Cordoba Cathedral in central Argentina is a 5-hour drive from Buenos Aires. Also, Cordoba is the country's second largest city and is used as a stopover on trips into the Andes Mountains, in which ranges from Venezuela in the north, passes through Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, and Chile. And here to the right, you can see a view from outer space of the Andes Mountains and the southernmost city and the cathedral that was talked about in the slide. Argentine cuisine. Empanadas, which literally translates to wrapped in bread, are stuffed dough pockets, which usually contain different meats and veggies and can vary from beef, chorizo, pork, ground turkey, or chicken, fruit, beans, rice, seafood, and cheese. Milanesa is typically made from silverside, which is a beef taken from a cow's leg. It may also be made via thin cuts of chicken breast. There are many different ways to incorporate milanesa into several types of meals, for example, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. To the side, you can see the empanadas, the milanesa used with papas and an egg over easy for breakfast. More on Argentine cuisines. Dulce de leche for our sweet tooths is a dessert lover's dream come true. Dulce de leche translates to candy of milk and is used in many ways. For example, as an ice cream topping, it's added to alfajores, the cookies pictured to the right, and is also added into dessert empanadas as an extra flavor of sweetness. Alfajores are small sandwich cookies made from crumbly shortbread and are stuffed with different flavors, including dulce de leche. Alfajores originated from agriculture, and when the Moors traveled to Spain, so did alfajores. And the Spaniards explored Argentina, so did the cookies. Argentina's dance and music culture. Argentina is known for its culture, music, and dance, in particular tango. Tango is one of the most famous and influential dances in Argentina. Originating in Buenos Aires in the 18th century, many people of European and indigenous Argentinian descent would dance with one another, and since then has shaped the overall culture in Argentinian society. Since then, tango has been a go-to dance style all throughout the world and has gained popularity in the global spectrum. And to the right, you can see them dancing in the El Centro de Buenos Aires and just people dancing in general. And that concludes our presentation.
Thank you everyone for watching our presentation. We hope that you would like to visit this wonderful country one day.
Thank you very much, and we enjoy you guys, listening and observing our presentation. Thank you, and goodbye.